So going back to the training, because I think this is most interesting about Little 500. When do you start training for when did you start training for this year's race?
I would say I started training April 21st.
Of last year.
So the day after the race.
So the day after the race last year. You started training for this year.
Started training.
That is crazy. So
yeah.
Obviously it's hard to train in Indiana because it's snowing.
So awful. It's so bad.
It's snowing half the year. How do you train during the winter season?
So yeah, during the winter, I like to stay outside as much as possible.
Really?
When the conditions are pretty nasty, coldest I'll go out is sub 25 degrees. Anything under that, just I got to go inside.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's brutal. I've had so many just awful rainy. It's worse when it's rainy. When it's snowing, it's not that bad because it's
really
dry. But when it's a little over 32,
yeah,
and it's raining on you, it's miserable. But I have too many of those rides. But when it gets really bad, I'll go inside and I'll do some virtual riding. It's called Swift.
Are you on just a?
It's
a still bike.
It's a still you take your road bike and then you attach it to a trainer.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
You put it on a trainer, or they have these things called rollers where you don't attach your bike to anything. You just jump on it and then you'll spin on. If you go outside, you'll see a bunch of girls or dudes on them just warming up for the track.
Yeah.
But we do a lot of those roller sessions, and we'll do it with the whole team. So sometimes we'll have 10 of us in our garage or basement when it's super nasty out, just grinding away. Yeah. It's a good time. It's really mentally challenging, doing indoor stuff because
you're just looking at a blank wall.
Yeah,
right?
It's like swimming.
Yeah, it's just like swimming.
It's like swimming, but I would say it's more exciting than swimming because you can actually just turn on a TV show or watch Instagram reels, all that.
Do you prefer to ride with someone when you're training? So do you train with your team a lot, or is it a lot of individual?
It's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
I'd say once the Little 5 season starts, it's more team based. And that Little 5 season pretty much starts once the school session begins. So there's a lot of just fun team rides in the fall. And then as we go on through the year, we do a training trip. And this year we went to Austin, Texas.
Really?
Great.
So you guys go on a training trip. How many days is that trip?
It depends on the year. This year we're lucky enough to get I think it was 7 days out there.
Oh my gosh. And you just ride.
Yeah, we ride and we bond, and
that is awesome.
The whole day doing it. It's it's so fun.
And so you said the track opened in February, correct?
Track opened late February, I believe.
So once it opened, was it all hands on deck? Everyone's coming to the track and starting to prepare? Yeah. What's the first thing you guys do to prepare for the race once you get on the track finally?
Ooh, first thing we do, I'd say we all the things that we do for the track to get prepared, we do it months in advance. We'll be on the Little 5 bikes, on rollers, indoors training, or we'll go outside on some gravel roads and ride our Little 5 bikes. It just helps our handles and pack riding abilities and stuff like that. This year the track was closed for the first week because the weather is so bad. There was so much snow that you just couldn't go outside. But it's pretty much just getting your bikes dialed in, whether that be having all the right equipment, because that's the most important part. If your bike isn't functional, then you're doing something wrong.
Have you had to go through multiple bikes before? Has your bike ever broken down in the middle of a race or just training session?
It has. Yeah. I'm not sure if you heard of this event called Missing Out. It's it's part of the spring series that they do for Little 5. It's where, how do I explain this? Basically, you got to be the first one across the line.
Okay.
Or the last person across the line gets eliminated. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
And it's 6 laps. So there's 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you just don't want to be last.
Gosh.
And we're going into the finals, and I had my front tire just blew up with 3 laps to go.
What do you do in that situation?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I was just done at that situation.
Oh,
I had the legs and I felt good to win, but settled third because of mechanical, front wheel blowing up.
Also, when we were walking in, literally for this podcast, you mentioned, I was like, oh, you guys might get lucky that it won't be raining on Saturday. But you said you like the rain. Why do you prefer, I guess, a rainy day cycling on race day?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's kind of a funny saying for the Cutters. Cutters love the rain.
Yeah.
Because in the past, I would say from 2008 to 2011, there was just a period of just really bad weather days where it was just like either really cold or rainy for the race days. And that like 5-year period is when we won like consecutively.
Yeah.
So like no matter what the conditions are, like we love it. But also on the technical side of rain, like it makes the track so much faster because like, it gets packed down, the cinders are all packed together and all that stuff. So it just makes it more smooth and more easy to like go around the turns and stuff, because when it's like dry, it gets all loose on the top, and that's when like all the crashes happen, or it just makes it a little washy.
So do you think all the other riders think the same? They're like, okay, we hope it's a little wet, so it'll be easier to ride.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say like there's like a balance between it.
Yeah.
You don't want too much rain.
Right.
It's like bogging down the track and there's just like puddles everywhere.
Yeah.
Like that sucks. But when there's like a little bit of rain, a little bit of water, like teams want that.